All right, and so the first thing to kick off with is, we had the homework and I didn't expect anyone to necessarily complete it. It was just things to work on. But I think that's a great point to pick up is I'm sure we ran into issues. And we'll just go through, what you did, some of the pain points, and we can work through the pain points as our starter.
All right, I don't mind going first. I did get to the point of adding blog articles. I didn't put any blogs as yet. I put placeholders. And the issue I ran into was that when I tried to add the style, it did not work. All right, so this is where I have it. Blog to the bottom, and all the text there that's supposed to be the CSS style that did not work. I put the style under the Style CSS tab, and from what I got from my research was this element here, but I couldn't figure out what this element is supposed to connect to because the blog code I have is right here.
Do you have the article styling doubled in your styles? I noticed that first off.
Yeah.
I don't think you need that doubled.
Fair enough.
But, so only one of them in there, and then in your index file, do you have everything within like a body tag?
Everything is not within a body tag.
And then you want the head to be outside of your body tag. So you want the title and head to be outside of it. So you'd start the body tag right above H1, and then you'd end it at the bottom of like what you want to appear on the screen.
So what I would have suggested is we looked at the UI and then we jumped to the code, but we never verified that the code that we looked at was the one in the browser. And in fact, we know that it wasn't because they were uncommitted changes. You see how at the end we were like, well, there's different problems. We're solving some of them, but we don't know if we're solving the real root cause. So as a matter of troubleshooting, I would want to go, what is this code I'm even looking at? Like, where is this coming from? And DevTools in the upper left is a kind of like a dotted square with an arrow on it. So where's this text coming from down here? You can see it is just loose text. Do you see that in the HTML? It's actually not encapsulated inside of any HTML tag. And so we would expect it to render as literal text in that case. Does that make sense?
Sure. That makes sense.
So the code that we looked at is now obsolete because you pushed some code. So we want to keep an eye on the, you remember the thing that builds on your repository page? On the code tab. Okay, restructuring body, we see the green check. So we should expect it to be deployed now. And voila, that text is now gone.
Good job, Isaiah.